Galle. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine and a licensed acupuncturist here in Austin, Texas. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about integrative medicine and oncology support care and how it can help and support you. So we will first go into what is integrative medicine and then talk a little bit about two different types of therapies, energy therapy and mind-body techniques. What is integrative medicine? It's defined as the healing-oriented medicine that takes account of the whole person, including all aspects of lifestyle. So this emphasizes the therapeutic relationship between practitioner and patient. It's informed by evidence, so we use evidence-based medicine to create our treatment plans, and we make use of all appropriate therapies. So we might not use every single modality in integrated medicine to treat you, but we will choose what is appropriate for your care. And one thing that I think it's important to focus on is that integrative medicine treats the whole person, not just the disease. All right, so energy therapy, Reiki. Reiki, according to the Cleveland Clinic, Reiki is a hands-on natural healing using universal life force energy. The term comes from the Japanese words rei, which means universal, and ki, which means the vital life force energy that flows through all living things. Reiki is an abundant, gentle, spiritual energy and is not tied to any specific religion or nationality. The word, and I'll talk a little bit more about ki or chi, which is how it's pronounced in Chinese medicine, is it's energy, but it's not associated, like they said, about any specific religion, but it's more so a feeling of the energy that we can put off when we walk into a room. I use that as an example. If you can tell as you walk into a room that something wonderful had just happened without any expressions from anyone that's sitting in the room, but you can sense that there's good energy in that space, that's chi or ki. And, or if you can tell when you walk into the room that someone has just had an argument and people are not in a good mood, you're also feeling that chi, that energy that people are giving off. So Reiki is when we can use energy from around us, and Reiki practitioners focus that energy and help with healing. So it's a positive energy that they are giving off to help patients. And it is used, it's actually used before surgery. There are Reiki practitioners here in Austin they will do a Reiki session prior to someone going into surgery, and it helps calm them. It is wonderful for post-op. It can help with pain and calming of the mind, help with sleep. And it has been shown to help, like I said down here, it has been shown to relax, help with stress reduction and symptom relief, and just improvement of overall health and well-being. There is specific training for Reiki practitioners to call themselves that. You can be a Reiki practitioner after a year of training. Many hours can be completed, and we can find plenty of Reiki practitioners here in Austin and the surrounding regions. Several massage therapists may also have this Reiki training. Any healers, counselors, they will list this in their care as well. And I didn't list anyone specifically because, again, if you just search it, there are so many here in Austin. If you want someone specific in your region, please feel free to contact me and I can help connect you with someone. And like I said, Reiki is used all over the world in hospitals, hospices, outpatient, and private clinic. Another type of energy therapy are Qigong and Tai Chi. Qigong and Tai Chi they're quite similar, but there's a few things that make them different. Qigong is traditionally a Chinese practice involving breath work, mental focus, and movement. This can be done sitting down or standing. There are various types of Qigong practice, but it's much more of a meditative, calm movement as opposed to a Tai Chi, which feels more like an exercise. So there's research that actually shows that Qigong can help with many symptoms associated with oncology treatment. It has shown to help with fatigue, stress, pain, and as well as neuropathy. So it increases blood flow throughout our body. It can help calm our nervous system down. And it's wonderfully, it's wonderful for energy support. And Tai Chi has origins in martial arts and movement art. It's widely practiced throughout the world, and it's also known as a moving meditation exercise. This is what can help with balance, strength, energy, neuropathy, and stress. And there are wonderful resources online and locally for both Qigong and Tai Chi. I encourage my patients to practice one or the other daily or as many times a week as they can. Qigong, there are wonderful resources on YouTube, free education videos. The West Bank Library here in Austin has live Qigong classes weekly. Currently, they are on Zoom, and there's a calendar where you're able to log in and participate. I have the link here. And again, if you would like to email me, I can send that to you. Moving Beyond Cancer Collaborative has a video library of seated Qigong, and with the practitioner walks you through every step. And then there's also a video where you can just do the steps without the narration. This really only needs to be like 10 minutes a day, but it can make a huge difference. I know I personally will do Qigong if I've had a stressful day or if I might be going into a really busy day in the clinic. I can do like 5 to 10 minutes of Qigong before starting the day, and I notice a huge shift in my energy, as well as, you know, my stress reactions. So practice slow and gain confidence and strength while learning each step. It does not need to be perfect, and you could practice Qigong or Tai Chi for years without being quote unquote perfect. But that's why it's a practice. And again, this can be done at the beginning of the day, at the end of day, if you're wrapping up something, if you're going into something stressful, or if you've just finished an appointment and you're needing to wind down. And you can practice Tai Chi as an exercise for both the mind and body strength. So looking over to Tai Chi resources, there are local Tai Chi groups in Austin. Right now with the pandemic, there may not be many meeting in person, but Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center has free online classes, step by step, in explaining Tai Chi movements and how it can help you specifically for side effects of cancer, so of cancer treatment or the diagnosis. And it's wonderful for strength, balance, neuropathy, energy, and as well as pain management. All right, and for mind-body therapies, we're going to chat a little bit about meditation, guided imagery, and yoga nidra. Meditation and guided imagery they're quite similar, but meditation in general is focused relaxation. So it produces a deep state of relaxation and a tranquil mind. And it's a focused attention to eliminate the stream of run-on thoughts or racing mind that might crowd the mind and cause stress. And again, this is a practice. Most of us might say, oh, we're not good at meditating or we don't have time. There's no way to be perfect at it. It's just something that we can practice and put into our schedule daily just to help ourselves. I personally prefer guided imagery because sitting in silence or sitting with gentle movement, my mind does sometimes go off elsewhere. So guided imagery is very helpful to help focus my mind on something that is calming. This can be practiced with or without a practitioner guiding you. A practitioner often will guide a session where one imagines a specific image or a place that brings you peace and calm. If you have a place in the world that when let's say you get to the ocean or you see the mountains in the background of a cottage or wherever you're staying, and you know that brings you peace, you can carry that a little picture of the ocean or whatever scene, or maybe your hometown, that will bring you that calm, and keep it in your wallet or purse and bring it out if ever you need to do some guided imagery meditation to calm yourself down. But it's wonderful to have a practitioner kind of guide you through an image of maybe sitting at the lake and you hear birds chirping and you hear the water knocking up against rocks. That along with breathing exercises can be incredibly helpful with stress reduction, anxiety, depression, sleep, It has been shown to decrease pain and fatigue and even hot flashes. And you're probably thinking, what the heck, how can guided imagery help with hot flashes? There has been research to show that a guided meditation or guided imagery meditation, talking about how you're on a cool mountain and snow is coming down, hitting your face, you feel the cool breeze on your neck or on your limbs. This actually has shown that if you can listen to a guided imagery about a cool place specific for hot flashes, it will decrease the amount of hot flashes, or it has shown to help decrease the amount of hot flashes that people have at night while they're sleeping. So that's something that I really encourage my patients who might deal with chemotherapy-induced hot flashes or hormonal-induced hot flashes. There's also something called Yoga Nidra. A Yoga Nidra is it's guided by a Yoga Nidra practitioner, and it involves a body scan and breath work. So the Yoga Nidra practitioner will talk you through noticing certain elements of state with your body as you are resting. This is not a movement exercise, even though we did talk the other lecture about how yoga is movement. This type, Yoga Nidra, you find a very comfortable position, either sitting up, laying down, or some elevation with your knees and shoulders, and you listen to the Yoga Nidra practitioner as they help guide you through breath work and body scan. Many people are induced into a state of being in between awake and asleep, where afterwards you are left feeling very relaxed, but also rejuvenated and alert. I personally will practice Yoga Nidra if I didn't get much sleep the night before and I'm very tired, but I have 30 minutes of practice. I'll do a 30-minute Yoga Nidra a Yoga Nidra guided class, and I feel rested and much more alert than before. There are wonderful resources all over online for relaxation, guided imagery, and meditation. There's the Calm app, Headspace. These are just two examples, but there are many. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify have guided imagery. And local to Austin, one practitioner that I refer often to his website, David Zuniga, is an Austin psychologist, and he has actually specific to cancer meditation, guided meditation, imagining healthy white blood cells growing and cancer cells shrinking. It can be really helpful to do maybe right before treatment. And then Yoga Nidra resources, again, back to YouTube, there's iTunes, Spotify. You can just type in Yoga Nidra and the amount of time you have or want to listen to. Locally, there is a free class weekly, Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Right now it's live on Zoom, and that Shannon Pressure leads a Yoga Nidra class for anyone affected by cancer. It can be loved ones, patients, caregivers, practitioners, etc. We are going to talk a little bit now about mind-body therapies and breathing exercises. Many times breathing exercises are involved with what we just talked about, the Yoga Nidra and guided meditation. But there are a few that are very simple to learn and something that you can keep in your back pocket if you notice you're getting anxious or you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Within 3 to 4 minutes, we can calm that back down by doing simple breathing exercises. One that I really like is called box breathing. It's called box breathing because it is a series of 4, 4, 4, and 4. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. I breathe in through my nose. And then we hold for 4 seconds and breathe out for 4 seconds. And then we hold again for another 4. And you can repeat this, this 4, breathe in, 4, hold, breathe out for 4, and then hold again for 4. Repeat this for 3 minutes. You work your way up to the 3 minutes. And this is a significant amount of time because research has actually shown that if you are having, some people call anxiety attack or panic attack or moment of anxiety, We want to be able to tap in to our vagus nerve, our fight or flight response, and tell it to calm down. And by taking these deep breaths and expanding our diaphragm, filling our belly up with oxygen instead of shallow breathing with our lungs, you can actually calm down and turn off that fight or flight response. So knowing that you actually do have control when you're dealing with anxiety sometimes helps the anxiety all along, but this is a really simple tool to have. Another type of breathing exercise is the 4-7-8 breath work. Begin by just relaxing your jaw and mouth. Exhale before you begin, so there's no more oxygen in you. And then inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 7. And then exhale through the mouth slowly for 8 seconds. And you can repeat this 4 to 8 times. Another breathing exercise is alternate nostril breathing. So a way, if you feel yourself kind of breathing shallow or getting a little out of breath because you're stressed, we can start by placing your hand and closing your right nostril and breathe in through the left nostril. While holding your breath, place your hand on the left nostril and then breathe out through the right. So you're breathing in through one and breathing out through the other. You can practice this up to 10 times for the greatest effect. But these are all, I love breathing exercises because it's something that we all have control in. You can practice it pretty quietly without people even noticing that you might be nervous or anxious about something. And you can do it anywhere. I always recommend practicing belly breathing. And belly breathing means you're filling your stomach up with oxygen and you are expanding your diaphragm. You're not shallow breathing. So there is a difference between, and you're filling all this up versus you can't see my belly right now, but expanding it and having all the air go in deep to the bottom of your lungs and diaphragm before exhaling. All right, so really just in summary, integrative medicine modalities, including breath work, meditation, Reiki, Qigong, they're practiced all throughout the world and in today's oncology clinics. From Memorial Sloan Kettering, MD Anderson, the Cleveland Clinic, mind-body practices are encouraged for improving quality of life and decreasing symptoms in patients. And if you have any questions at all, thank you so much for listening today, but please feel free to contact me. My email and phone number are listed below. Have a great day.